Hello everybody, welcome back to what?
MEGENIFICENTPEB.
Today, I am so excited to tell y'all that Hydrangea's coming back. We're doing ending 2. Alright, let's go.
Alright. Oh, why didn't you load it up? It's so bad.
But you said not to. The story is not.
You
The
keep
story is
going.
fiction, but the feelings expressed in it are not. Remember, there is
There's
a
a human
human
behind it.
being behind the words you read. Alright, this
No.
better be easier to read, bro.
Okay.
Okay, I got the flowers. I need to be nervous. It's the same. How? Okay,
Just keep going.
as I
I don't
walked
care.
up the fourth
No, we already
floor of
read
my
this.
fine. No, but I'm not the whatever. Okay, the weight of the flowers in my hands did little to alleviate the knot of nervousness that in my stomach. My sweetheart recently. Why did it look so weird whenever it goes like that? It looks like it's like glitching out. Okay, my sweetheart recently fell ill with a rare disease. I've been coming to visit every day since the day of the hospitalization. Hospitals are not fun places. I'm still not used to to walking around here. It feels like as if I'm invading someone's home.
Excuse me, who are you? You're so eager to catch up.
It's it's good,
Are
right?
you
Right.
visiting someone?
A
No, I
nurse.
remember.
Exiting one of the rooms, raising an eyebrow, she spotted me nervously walking around. I took a deep breath, attempting to steady my nerves.
Oh, sorry, my name.
My name
Oh, okay. Okay.
previous years.
Uh, he,
Yeah,
nice. This is what I'm talking about.
I was
Uh,
right. Oh, Rocky. Oh, what was? Pubehead is staying at room 402, right over here.
with a nod, she gestured towards the room, granting me permission to enter. Entering the
Here goes
room,
nothing.
the stark contrast between the dual tones of the hallway and the vibrant hues within made my smile bloom. The early
Why
morning
you
filtered
communicate
through
that?
the curtains, casting a glow upon the surroundings.
Thank you for coming to see me again, Rocky.
Cube had greeted me warmly, a smile dancing on her lips as she waved from the comfort of her bed. I carefully arranged the small bouquet of hydrangeas, her favorite flower, into the vase beside her bed.
That's the name of the game.
Of course. How are you feeling,
Like
Pupad?
Pubehead. Bro, back up!
Pupad forced a weak smile. Her
I don't
features
like
were looking
Pubehead.
less pale than last time I came to visit. The room adorned with the flowers and gifts exuded a warmth that seemed to be working wonders for her recovery. And if the empty food tray on her lap tells the truth, then Pupid has recovered her appetite. Recovered her appetite as well.
I can't stand being in here for a second longer.
Pupid lamented with a hint of sadness, casting a disdainful glance at the thin sheets covering her body.
Every day it's the same thing. Tests and more tests. Experts that come to examine me like I'm some kind of exhibition at a zoo.
Cause you're a fucking monster.
Yeah.
As Pupid spoke, a sudden fit of coughing seized her, and petals of flowers scattered into the air. The coughing's not gone?
It's okay. Don't worry.
I'm not worried. Pupid reassured me away the flower petals that clung to her face. Once again, she summoned a weak smile. Wait, synchro summon or which one?
Alright, fine. I know it'll go away soon when I exit summon.
Pupid has not been able to leave the hospital at all ever since the symptoms first began.
Was you by my side, Rocky?
It was only yesterday that the hospital staff was able to confirm a diagnosis.
I feel like I can do anything.
Pupid. I must end the video. I must stay by her side no matter what.
Pubehead, how could you?
Through every exam and medication or procedure until she can leave the hospital and go back to a normal life.
No, keep her here.
After all,
Rocky, You love me, don't you?
Fuck no. Of course I don't.
I thought it. I thought it actually said that. I was like, let's go. I love you too.
Alright, it is my fault. It's my fault. What way is it? It's my fault that she's sick because I was foolish enough to doubt her. And now she's here being poked and prodded, suffering through an unimaginable pain. It's my fault. I'm sorry, Pubit. I'm sorry.
Please don't be sad.
But even though I'm an idiot, Pubit accepts me and comforts me. Pubit is the one who cannot what the man. Oh my. Pubit is the
so
only
retarded.
one who cannot leave her bed. Yet here I am holding back the tears threatening to spill down my cheeks.
Shut up.
Shh.
It's a serious story.
Shh, Michael.
You're hurting my goddamn.
There. You'll be all right. All right, Magnificent. Calm your ass down.
Pubhead held my hand close to her chest and patted it softly as she whispered reassurances. What happened?
I get it.
Oh.
This is a charm my mom would do to me and my siblings when we were anxious.
The fabric of her thin gown clung to her frame, fragile and delicate as if it might dissolve with the lightest touch.
You're the worst narrator ever.
How?
Just keep it going.
In the midst of
Keep it going, bro.
this,
Keep it next.
in the midst of this vulnerability, Pubhead maintained a gentle expression.
It will be okay. It will be okay. It will be okay.
Okay. An endlessly kind and understanding person like her still gazes at me with such affection.
All right, bro.
She stroked my hand. It's not the only thing she's gonna be stroking.
Yes.
A half dozen times and then pressed her lips against my palm.
I got some like a pressure lips because. There you go. All your anxieties are fading away. I took it all out. You feel lighter now, don't you?
Yes.
As soon as she said that, I found myself letting out a breath I did not know I'd been holding. The air feels. What Asian permit? The air feels clearer.
See, the charm never fails.
Just being with her is the sun's setting. I have to leave, or the nurses will kick me out again.
Rocky?
I want to stay, but not make the fuck out of here. I have to get going up here. I reluctantly announced with a heavy sigh escaping my lips. Pubhead's gaze dropped to the hospital sheets.
I understand. See you later.
I approached the door, its hinges creaking softly as it swung open. Turning back one last time, my gaze lingered on Pubhead, who offered us a smile. She waved.
Bye-bye. I'll be okay. The medicine is helping tons. Let me know when you learn in class and teach it to me when you come back. Okay? Fuck, I haven't been giving her the signature.
Oh yeah. I didn't even realize it. A nod of agreement passed between us as I mouthed an apology.
It's because I'm like eating chips and shit, so it's hard to switch between this and click out of this. Bye.
All right,
Okay.
let's see what's going on.
Oh, hey, do you know what happened at the patient at room 402 over the East Wing?
That's the one with the rest. That's the one with the rest, is it?
That's it. Everyone's at the attending lounge is talking about it.
Excuse me. I bumped past the noisy staff blocking my way to the hospital's cafeteria. If there's one thing that I've learned those past days I've been going to from this facility is that there's no end to the gossip. A lot of what I overhear is from this very place. While waiting for their turn in line, doctors and nurses alike seem to be unable to keep to themselves. Doctor-patient confidentiality is dead in this building. Do you think it's a person who's been I quickly plot down a lackluster meal of mashed potatoes and an old hamburger onto my plate. Hospital food is completely tasteless. Those bleak white walls manage to drain every bit of flavor from the ingredients in each meal. Not like I've had much of an appetite lately. To my shame, I didn't believe Pubert's claim of diagnosis at first. The very concept of such a bizarre illness existing outside the world of fiction sounded bizarre, even scientific, because that shit is fake as fuck. Until I heard it from several doctors looking after her with my own ears' eye.
What if you just tell her Jordans are fake and she like dies on the spot?
I mean, he's heard her, so maybe that's what he's did. I've heard Pubit over and over again. That fact swims and swirls around my brain over and over in an endless loop that weighs down my shoulders and sends a searing pain through my chest. It's not my fault, I'm the one who did this to her.
Hey, are you not eating that?
Fuck! A voice interrupted my self-reflection, pulling me back to the present. Ugh. I looked up rapidly at the source of the voice that had called out to me. For a single moment, I thought I was seeing things. But what I thought to... At the half second between where my brain and my eyes managed to connect, of course, it was impossible.
Inconceivable, even. Rocky, when was the last time you had a proper meal?
It was not Pubehead that stood before me, but her sibling. Still wearing their school uniform. I don't understand why they're here. I'm fine, Squiggles.
You're driving yourself sick. Please, at least try to eat a little.
Oh, you're gonna eat something. You need this fucking knuckle sandwich.
You're gonna eat this fucking big ass balls all over your. You're gonna be juggling them in your mouth and go.
No, I'm not sick. Pubit is. Pubit is sick. Pubit is the one who needs help.
Sick in the head. I hate her.
Yes.
Do you think Pubit will want you to starve yourself?
Yes.
I remained silent. Squiggles sat down in front of me, pointing sternly at the messy group that was the cafeteria's attempt of a portion of mashed potatoes.
Pointing sternly.
Squiggles has always been like this ever since I first met them and Pubehead, but now their usual behavior infuriated me. Why haven't you visited Pubehead?
Hamburger's pretty good once you get tomatoes. Alright.
They ignored my question. Person at the reception desk told me that I'm not the only one who's considering it.
Right.
The part-time job excuse is not going to work this time. I know very well that today is one of Squiggles' free days. What are you doing here? Showing concern for me, yet not at all for their sister. If it were my family, I would not be leaving Pubit's side for even a second. There's also their father who hasn't been here either. It makes no sense.
Rocky, how much have you researched about the illness?
Yeah, are you stupid? Why haven't you, They asked, finally meeting my eyes. Why do you ask? Do you care at all? We were close, Squiggles and I. It was thanks to them that I was able to confess my feelings to Pubehead, and with their support we began to go out. But now, looking at them, I feel like that our relationship has become one lower than strangers. The days where I considered them my closest friends feel like another lifetime.
Damn.
The anger that simmered within me traveled from my chest to my fingers.
Rocky.
Oh, shit.
What, give him the knuckle sandwich? Oh, no.
Unable to control myself, I banged both hands on the table.
I see red when I get mad.
Squiggles recoiled. The impacts since some of my
ass has a recoil.
The recoil from the twerk. The impact sent some.
I grimaced. There was nothing intentional to create a scene.
Spilling onto the table, I grimaced. It was not my intention to create a scene. I'm not speaking to you until you apologize to Pubehead. My voice shook. My hands clenched into fists. Long to grab and shake Squiggles' shoulders until they realized the gravity.
What's your favorite kind of shake? What's your favorite kind of shake?
The thug shake. The thug shake. It was indeed so guttural, so raw.
Grab him. Grapple.
I got up, grabbed Squiggles' shoulders, and gave him a fucking kiss in the face. What are you doing here? Cuban and Squiggles are family. When we met, they got along just fine. And why are you ignoring Pubehead? The least thing you could do is Squiggles. Squiggles' shoulder began to shake in my hands. I had never seen them with such expression on their face, their eyebrows put together, eyes wide, paralyzed to the spot.
Let me go.
Taken back with their unexpected reaction, I immediately let go.
Rocky, never do that again.
I'ma do it!
Yes.
I started to say,
Never.
don't make me do this! The lingering anger I felt towards Squiggle stifled any attempt to express remorse. Squiggle shook their head, breaking eye contact and looking down at the remains of my meal on the table.
Man, it's time to throw hands. Eat. Try to eat. You need it.
I'm still feeding you that knuckle sandwich. I'm leaving.
Rocky.
I'm out of here. I'm out of
I'm
here.
gone. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Squiggle's gaze never left my back as I walked away. I ignored it.
Damn.
The building's exit was right nearby, and I made my way towards it. Oh, he actually
I was
left.
watching the recoil as you were going away.
Somehow, my feet, heavy with guilt and regret, brought me to the hospital's exit. I understand now what's really important to me. Pubed. If I hadn't realized this before, she wouldn't have gone so ill. Everything else, the trivial concerns that preoccupied my mind, paled in comparison. It all comes second to her happiness. Okay. The following day arrived. A sense of urgency propelled me to Pubed's room as soon as the hospital's regulations permitted.
You want to do it or do I?
Okay.
You nerd.
Okay. Can you do it again?
Upon my arrival, the same nurse from the previous day greeted me with a warm smile. Yeah. Then the nurse helpfully opened the door for me.
Sorry, hold on. I got a nosebleed right now. Give me a sec.
Magnificent. You're holding up the
Fucking up the recording. I know. Hold on. It's confirmed.
I'm tired of your funk ass nosebleeds. I don't know what's going on here.
What is the story about? Standing up for yourself and take care of yourself first? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Come visit.
It's also about gaslighting.
Won't come visit. Come visit. Won't come visit.
Today, Pubehead wasn't finishing a meal like last time. Instead, I spotted her plucking petals off the many flowers she had been gifted. Hey, you really like your fortune-telling charms, huh? I ventured into the room, breaking the cadence of Pubehead's ritual.
Rocky, don't spook me like that.
Unbeknownst to her, I had already taken the liberty of arranging the new bouquet of hydrangeas in her vase. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you. Pubehead carefully set down the flower, shaking her head.
I can't help it. That's the only thing that calms me down.
Fortune telling has always been Pubehead's chosen way of calming her nerves. What's going on with me? She likes it a lot. I rebuke that. You told me that they aren't always correct, though. Okay, I can see that this is a little...
Yes, on the day we started going out, my flower fortune telling had told me it wouldn't work out. Even if the result is bad, I'll feel calmer because I know what to prepare for. It's not the results I care about. It's more the relief it gives me.
The sincerity in her words resonated with me, prompting a soft chuckle.
Chuckle sandwich.
You were prepared for me not to like you back.
Go to bed. Yeah, that very morning I wrote down a script of how I'll react, so I want to start crying right away.
Dude.
As not.
Fucking
Squiggles
shit.
was so annoyed. They convinced me to leave the script at home and be myself.
The mention of Squiggles made my smile falter.
I just like piss you off.
Yeah, just thinking about him.
I didn't want to say it out loud, but
He's living like rent free in his head. Puma noticed the change immediately. She leaned in closer.
are you still fighting with Squiggles?
I don't understand. How does she know that? Like, actually, I didn't want to bring this
I think
up.
it's like past lore. Like we've been fighting.
Honestly, maybe it's her fortune telling challenge. Okay, I
Or
didn't
maybe you're fucking dumb.
Don't make me go blow up your house. I didn't want to bring this up. Pubehead is going through enough already. I shouldn't rub in how her family doesn't care enough to visit. I guess. I shrugged.
Bonk.
A gentle impact on my head jolted me, courtesy of Pubehead, wielding the remains of the flower she had been plucking. Hey! I protested, rubbing the spot where the floral saw had landed.
You can't fight it. You're best friends.
They haven't been visiting you. I'm upset, aren't you?
Bonk bonk.
No bonking Rocky. I laughed at her clumsy attempt to call me out, but Pubed wasn't finding it very funny.
You need to make up with Squiggles. It's not right that you're still not talking.
You gotta make out with Squiggles.
Yes.
But
No, I think it's a good idea. Please make out with Squiggles. Please, I want to record. Can I record? Please, Rocky. Please.
I don't want to speak to Quick. No, I'll talk to them.
Okay.
Fine for you. When Pubed makes a request with those big puppy dog eyes, I can't say no. I just can't.
We don't know what's going on in their head. Knowing my sibling, they're worried about things they shouldn't be thinking about. When I get out of here, I want things to be just like they were before.
You're not getting out of here. You're staying here. You're done.
I'm sorry. You're never leaving again. I'm counting the three of us hanging out and laughing together, like family.
Both of our nuts hanging out. Pubed, we were close. I consider we were close. I considered them my best friend. That's the truth. The truth. Yesterday, I was so angry. That fact didn't move me at all, but now I understand. I should apologize.
Oh, I understand it now.
I was not nice to them at the cafeteria. Squiggles and their father must have had their own circumstances.
I'm glad you agree.
It's thanks to Pubed that I can see that now. She's my angel. Can't believe I ever thought otherwise.
Do you love me, Rocky?
Hell no. No, I don't at all.
I love you too. So much.
What did I just tell you? There's a ritual that we do, confirming the love that we hold for each other. I'm not doing no rituals. What are you talking about? I believe it is helping Pubed's symptoms steadily getting better with each visit. I can see it from her complexion. The color is returning to her cheeks day by day. That is why I have to keep going, even if I miss out on some sleep or homework or class. That's just not important. Little by little, I'll build back the trust I took away from you. After the heartfelt conversation with Pubed, I bid my goodbyes for the moment. I bit my lower lip. Let's go! I can actually hear that. That's cool. I actually was able to hear your cough this time.
Yeah, this time. I like last time sucked too because I did such a good job.
Yeah.
Hey, are you not eating that?
This time I didn't bother to head to the cafeteria. Instead, I found myself following a particularly rowdy group of patients up at the emergency stairs to the rooftop. I had no idea this place was accessible at all, or that the patients were allowed here. Although decorated with plants and seeing furniture, the tall barriers all over the edges of the roofing spoke a story. I chose not to ponder too much on it. The patients heading here were, of course, looking for a place to smoke. I see nothing but smokers up here. Patients in hospital gowns, and what I assume are their visiting families. Still, I already prefer this place to the cafeteria. No gossiping staff. I can handle the stench. The stench. Among the smokers, I spotted...
Oh, your favorite person.
Pubed's twin, caught red-handed with a lighter on their hands. I approached them with a questioning glance. Really? With your funk-ass uniform on? I knew they smoked. It was a badly kept secret. Their response came with a nonchalant shrug.
Bro, just leave my ass alone, bro. We're graduating here. It's fine.
Smoking in public with our uniform on is just asking for trouble. I need to say something. Pubed, by the way, you convinced me to make up with you, bro. Squiggles eyed, whitened in surprise. A flicker of sadness appeared on their face.
Pet did? It wasn't something you thought of yourself?
The reaction was not what I expected. Do you not want to make out with me?
No, of course I do. Get the fuck over here. No, I want to fight. I like everything to go back to normal.
That's what Pubed wants too. That's what she wants too. Something went on between. They're not speaking, but they are twins. Squiggle scoffed, diverting their gaze from me and fixating up at the sky. Okay, you're looking at.
They're going cross-eyed.
It's like a bird just like shits on his mouth. Okay, despite sister's
fine.
severe health issues, Squiggles maintain an outward calmness devoid of any overt anger or profound distress. I've never seen them raise their voice or cry. They're complete opposite and sensitive Pubed in that way. Pubed, who has trouble studying and tearfully asks for help before tests, she's too cute for anyone to get mad at though. No, she's not.
I can send you my notes from class. You missed a lot.
Thanks.
I'm serious, Rocky. You're not going to do well in our finals if you don't get it together. Shouldn't let go of everything else in your life to take care of Puped.
Squiggles cautioned with a furrow forming on their forehead.
The most smartest shit he said this whole time.
I'll be fine if you teach me. Squiggles has some of the best grades in our entire year. It's not rare to see them with a textbook on hand. A hopeful grin tugged at my lips. A couple study sessions with you, and I'll be all good. For the first time since Pubed's hospitalization, Squiggles smiled.
I can't do miracles, bud.
Even if I ask really nicely?
Can't pull that one on me. I grew up with Pubed's expert begging techniques.
Real nicely? A small grin played on their face.
Shut up.
They rolled
Oh,
their
he
eyes,
wants me.
smirking.
He wants you.
I'm going to come back stronger than ever, with your grades rubbing off on me. The only thing that's rubbing on me.
Your whole fucking just rub on good girl like lotion.
I like to think my genius is contagious.
Squirrels replied, pretending to examine their nails with mock arrogance.
This is so gay.
Our usual back and forth.
Ah!
That moment where we both laughed out loud, it was as if the awkwardness from our previous encounter had
Oh
dissolved
my
the
god,
air.
what if there's an ending where Squiggles and Rocky gets together?
That'd be kind
in
of
front
crazy.
oh my god, that would be crazy.
The only
I don't think that's
thing...
gonna happen. That'd be cool.
No, no. The only thing missing from this is Pubed quietly giggling along next to her sibling.
Man, forget about Pupid.
Yeah, I really hope that we'll have a chance to hang out like this, all three of us, for a long time to come.
Rocky, answer me something honestly.
It was good.
Are you sure that you still like Pupid that way?
No, I'm gonna be honest, I don't. The question caught me off guard. I hesitated, my mind racing toward a clear response. I do love her so. What do you mean?
What are you saying?
What do you mean? If I'm sure. Of course I am.
Bro,
Pubed and I love each other. No, I don't. Squiggles dropped her cigarette on the floor, extinguishing it underfoot.
you didn't sound like you agree with that before the hospitalization.
The implication hung in the air, prompting me to shake my head in disagreement. I cast my gaze downward, as if the remnants of the discarded cigarette were the most fascinating thing in the world.
Rocky, I understand you feel bad. Like me, you've read up about this illness and its rumor causes. I've been watching you starve yourself, skip classes, ignore our friends, all to take care of Pupid. Tell me, have you two talked about the breakup since that time?
A hush silence fell over me.
Rocky,
Squiggles uttered my name with a gentle yet firm tone. I haven't. I confessed, my voice barely above a whisper.
you should. Talk to Pupid about it. Get your feelings about that sorted out. Don't let it linger for too long. Your well-being matters too.
I don't think it's a good idea. People will get upset again, it might worsen their symptoms. Conflicting emotions tugged at me. On one hand, the concern for Pupid's well-being was paramount. On the other, the undeniable truth was that Squiggles cared deeply for Pupid and wanted the best for her. Yeah, it's worth a try. I'll try. I responded tentatively, frankly. I wish I had never attempted to break up with Pupid at all. What are you talking about? It was a mistake. If it were up to me, I'd pretend it never happened. But Squiggles has a point. Leaving things unsaid is not good for either of us.
You will?
I mean, my character's gonna do it anyway. I don't want to look back on that day. Yeah, I'll try, okay? I will. Every time I think of it, I feel ashamed, upset, guilty.
Alright. I'll trust you.
It's my fault Pupid is sick. I want to try and make it better. Maybe Squiggles' advice is what we need.
Wow.
Squiggles and I spent a quiet time together until we went our separate ways.
That's a good journey song.
The fluorescent lit corridor stretched out endlessly as I made my way towards Pubert's room. The
Whoa,
use,
why'd you laugh?
cause I was just thinking like, I don't know. I saw
Okay.
stretched and
Okay.
the usual hustle and bustle of the hospital hushed to a mere whisper, leaving only the rhythmic beat of my own heart in my ears. As I arrived to the door marked with Pubert's room number, I hesitated, my hand hovering over the handle. I'm nervous. On my way here, I had mentally rehearsed the words that needed to be spoken. I'm afraid of what could happen if I said them out loud, yet I know I have to. With a deep breath, I entered the room.